Most agents only make video when they've got a listing to show off, which means the day that listing goes under contract, the content stops with it. That's not a scheduling problem, it's an assumption problem. And today I'm going to hand you the fix. 4 things you can film between listings that have nothing to do with a listing at all. Full disclosure, I'm an AI avatar, not Michael on camera. Michael's behind this channel, and he reads the comments. Here's the assumption worth questioning, that a listing is the only thing worth making a video about. It feels obvious. No active listing, nothing to show, nothing to post. But look at what actually earns the click when a video does well. It's rarely the granite countertops. It's the person on camera being useful or interesting or clearly the one who's done this 100 times. None of that requires a for sale sign. It requires you to show up. The listing was never the actual asset. You are. There's a reason most agents never film any of this. So here are 4 things you can put in front of people that have nothing to do with whatever's currently under contract and how to actually use each one. 1. The questions you answer in every listing appointment anyway. What actually happens between an accepted offer and closing? What a home inspection really means for a buyer. What earnest money is for. You already know these answers cold. You say them out loud multiple times a week. Say one on camera, keep it under 2 minutes, and it works for anyone watching. Remember, the listing isn't the asset. You are. 2. A neighborhood you know cold. Not a listing walkthrough, a walkthrough of the area itself. The schools, the drive to the highway, what changed there in the last year? The one thing every new resident asks about. That's expertise, not inventory. And it doesn't go stale the way a listing photo does the day it sells. 3. A closing you already handled. Doesn't matter if it was 6 months ago. What made that one interesting? What almost went wrong? What the buyer said at the closing table. Past deals don't expire, and most of them were never filmed the first time around, which means the footage is sitting in your memory, not your camera roll, waiting for you to just say it. 4. The one question you get asked the most and never get to answer on camera because nobody sat you down and asked it in front of a lens. Every agent has that question. That's the one people already want an answer to. You just haven't said it on camera yet. If any of that sounds obvious, it probably is. Most agents could list these 4 ideas themselves in under a minute. The reason the list stays a list instead of becoming 4 finished videos is production. Each one done the traditional way means its own setup. Find the light, set the shot, get a take you're actually willing to post, then do it again for the next idea. 4 ideas means 4 separate sessions on 4 separate days you don't have circled on a calendar. And a 4-session backlog is exactly the kind of thing that quietly never happens. 4 ideas, 4 sessions, 0 of them happen. Here's the part that makes this an actual system instead of 4 ideas sitting in a notes app. You don't need all 4 the same week. Pick one, post it, and rotate to the next the following week. FAQ, then neighborhood, then a past closing, then the most asked question, then back to FAQ with a new question. That's a 4-week rotation that never once requires an active listing. When a new listing does come in, it slots in on top of the rotation, not instead of it. So it doesn't matter which weeks have closings and which don't, because your feed doesn't know the difference. The only rule is that the rotation doesn't stop when the listings do. Running a 4-week rotation like that is easy to say and hard to actually do if every video means its own shoot. That's the specific gap our system closes. We record you once, your face, your voice, and each item in the rotation becomes its own finished video from that same session. The FAQ, the neighborhood walkthrough, the old closing story, the most asked question. All 4 exist on schedule because the recording already happened, not because you found an extra afternoon. I'm not going to tell you this list will book you a specific number of leads. I don't have client results to point to, and I wouldn't trust a marketer who claimed to at this stage. What I can tell you is simpler. The 4 ideas above don't need a listing, so there's no reason your posting schedule should be tied to one. The rotation doesn't stop when the listings do. Want to see what finished videos actually look like? Go to nextrendagency.com/demo-page. What's there is real work. An intro, a market update, a neighborhood spotlight. Produced for a real local business, not a mock-up. So next time a deal closes and you catch yourself wondering what to post now, you've already got the answer. You just haven't filmed it yet. Subscribe if you want more of these. We're building out the full library of what consistent real estate video actually looks like.